Hey guys, what's up? This is the daily news analysis of 8th of December, guys. The very first news of 8th of December is about nuclear supply group, and Russia has recently came in support of India and that's said that they will discuss with Beijing with the issue that why Beijing is obstructing India to get entry into NSG, right? And they have also said that we cannot relate the issue of both Pakistan and India because both the countries, the track record of India is very good with respect to Pakistan. And actually the matter is, guys, China has always been obstructed the entry of India into nuclear supplier group because China has not favored India. Actually China has said previous time that we are not obstructing India, but this is what China said, that we are not obstructing India, but we want a criteria based approach in which those countries who are not the signatory of nuclear non-proliferation treaty, that they could also get into NSG. And by this statement China meant that with India, China also wants to make entry to Pakistan to this NSG, right? So basically if you look up on the history of it, India sought its membership in 2008, but we had already always we are not denied of this membership because we are not signatory of nuclear non-proliferation treaty, which is very prerequisite to entry into this nuclear supplier group, right? So guys, if you focus upon what nuclear supplier group is, it is set up in 1974 and it is set up in reaction to India's nuclear test, guys. So it is basically a multinational body and this much country is there in nuclear supplier group, you can see in this map, right? And the main aim of it is to reduce nuclear proliferation by controlling the export and retransfer of the material, and the benefits which India will get if India gets into this NSG is that we will get timely information on any nuclear matter or any nuclear incidents that is taking place throughout the world, and also will contribute by the way of information from Indian side, and we will be having confirmed credentials if we will getting into this NSG, and we can also act as an instrument of harmonization and coordination, and it is a part of India of world's very transparent process, and we will get to be the part of this transparent process. Next is UNICEF report on air pollution, and the title of this pollution report is danger in the air, how air pollution can affect the brain development in young children, right? So it has basically set alarms because it has shown what is the impact of air pollution among infants. All right, the highlight of this report is nearly 17 million infants worldwide lived in those kind of areas where the air pollution is 6 times higher than the international limit, and it directly damages their brain, and also at times it leads to health of these infants. And also the report says that the threat is much higher in Asia, and within Asia India topped the list of this air pollution, right, followed by China. And article has shown the relationship of air pollution and cognitive outcomes, and has said that in infants there often occur low verbal and non-verbal IQ just because of they get affected by the air pollution. That's why their cognitive outcomes are very low, and you can find this by their reduced test scores. In their schools or colleges, their schools basically their test scores are very reduced. And article also discuss about ultra fine pollution particles, that is PM 2.5, and it has also said that this poses a very high risk because it has directly implication on health because it directly enters the blood stream, right? And under this article, guys, there are a few solutions which are being offered by UNICEF. Those solutions are this has urged citizens in mainly the developing world that they must get themselves aware of the quality of air that they breathe, and also protect children from the exposure of unhealthy air by giving them mask, right? And it has also urged parents to provide first line care to their children by providing at least healthy and balanced diet, so that if at all children are getting exposed to the air pollution, then that the threat could be mitigated to an extent, right? And it has also urged the government to replace fossil fuel combustion with cleaner renewable energy sources of energy, and also urged to optimizely usage of the solar, wind and thermal sources resources, right? And it has also urged the modern day town planners to focus on new models of urbanization, which focuses on how to mitigate the air pollution. Say for example, our Delhi is so much polluted, but if say for example in around Delhi there makes a bypass road, then the trucks from UP to Haryana will take the bypass route, right? Means earlier the truck which was going through the Delhi, that will not go through the Delhi, means the pollution will reduce to an extent which was, I mean, actually the need, right? So this kind of solution are being given. Next is US has recognized Jerusalem as Israel capital, and see, the location of Jerusalem is basically inside the Palestine, right? So international community earlier thought that it will be given to Palestine, but since the Donald Trump has given order to the US American embassy that American embassy must move from Tel Aviv, which is presently considered the capital of Israel, to Jerusalem, means indirectly Donald Trump is giving recognition to Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, right? So what is the international status of Jerusalem, guys? Basically in 1947 the United Nations General Assembly has decided that Jerusalem is a separate body under the UN trusteeship, because Jerusalem is a place which is a religious importance for different religions, right? That's why it has been given a separate body status by the international community. But anyways, this is what the news is of today. Next is about SciCon 2017. It is basically the first international conference on sport medicine and sports science, which was inaugurated recently, and the main aim of it is to promote scientific temperament in the country and also inspire the students, researchers as well as educationalists to take up sports science and research to the next level. All right, and the aim of it is basically it is basically significant process in sports by winning medals, because they want Indian people to in international events to secure medals, right? And stand behind each athlete. I mean, the government under this program will stand behind each athlete, and they will give very fine availability of coaches and psychologists, doctors, scientists, technical staffs, whatever is being needed to succeed their journey of being an athlete, right? And the article also discuss about a program which is called Khelo India program, which has been chalked out to top talent at the school and college level, and top it has been said that under this Khelo India program, top 1,000 athletes from this event will be entitled to rupees 5 lakh scholarship for 8 years. All right, and government is also keen to provide every year by adding 1,000 more athletes for creating a pool of young talent, so that they can, though these talents could be nourished, and in future they could bring medals for our India, right? Next news deals with the smart solution has reduced crime and improved safety. Actually, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has said about it that smart solutions nowadays are very good for the surveillance of the cities, because it is being seen that there is reduced crime and improved in safety level of particularly women. Because if you say CCTV camera, if implication of CCTV camera, through CCTV camera the crime has reduced to many extent, and also the safety of women has increased. And that's why the article praises about the technology of today, because technology has lead to the citizens participation more, as well as made the cities more livable, right? And as an established information technology superpower, India, there is a very need for India to leverage its cutting edge digital technology in order to power its infrastructure, offices and homes. And in fact, every infrastructure office is a home. I mean, this is what the article says, right? And also article says that e-governance and citizen feedback system has led to improved social cohesion, because right now you can, if you are downloading a governmental app, then you can complain through that app to the government of India that what are the things you don't need to, or if the government is asking for you to participate, then we people participate in that governmental schemes or something like that, right? So that's why it has been said that citizen feedback system and e-governance has been improved by the application of technology, and technology has given us tremendous power and opportunities to touch the people's life and make a real difference in the way that we live, in comparison to the way that we were living earlier, right? Next news is about Highland hoping. Basically, a free trade agreement has been signed between Maldives and Chinese government, and it is said that it is a Chinese success in the outreach of South Asia, because see, India don't want China to get to see its footprint in Indian Ocean region or in the South Asian region. But China is doing this to contain India, and I mean, we both are. I mean, it's a sort of Cold War that has been going on between two countries, right? But anyways, I mean, this article says that China has done every effort to improve its business ties across the South Asian countries. Few examples are also given that it is pushing for the maritime linkage across the Indian Ocean region by its Belt and Road Initiative, and naval exercises and port projects are also been conducted with other countries. Next is regional connectivity through Belt and Road Initiative is being promoted by China, and recently few of the other examples that were mentioned in this article where a free trade agreement has also already been signed with Pakistan, and negotiation about free trade agreement is going with these three countries, that is Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Nepal, right? And massive infrastructure projects is also being done in Maldives, and exploring tourism prospects in Maldives and other countries are also being done by China. Next news is about Australia has legalized the same-sex unions, and as well as Australian Parliament basically has voted to allow the same-sex marriage across the nation, right? So Australia has also get themselves enrolled in the League of Nations, who has allowed the same-sex marriages and all, right? Now next news is about India's entry into Wassenaar arrangement, guys. Basically deliberations are being going on underway in Vienna, in which they are considering for India's membership to join the Wassenaar arrangement. Now, what is Wassenaar arrangement, guys? It is a major export control regime as in conventional arms and dual use goods and technologies that deals with non-proliferation of nuclear weapons. And the main, it is being said that it will enhance the India's credential if India gets into this Wassenaar arrangement in the field of non-proliferation, because despite of the fact the situation that we are not signatory to nuclear non-proliferation treaty, but still we are we want ourselves to get into the group which deals with the control regime things and non-proliferation of nuclear weapons, right? So it will indirectly increase the India's credential. And last year also, guys, actually India has joined the missile technology control regime, and after this missile technology control regime participation of India, it is being seen that our range of BrahMos missile has been increased, all right, with the Russian participation, right? So it is indeed, that adding our country to this missile technology control regime has benefited India. So it is also thought that adding to Wassenaar arrangement will lead to some sort of benefit for India only. And India has been eyeing membership on three basically groups, that is nuclear supply group, Wassenaar arrangement, or Australian group, out of which nuclear supply group, as we have discussed today only, that Russia is supporting us, and Russia has said that they will talk to Beijing regarding it. Alright, and Wassenaar arrangement is already going on, but Australian group, let's see, it will also come in future in current affairs, so we'll discuss about it also, guys. Alright, and one more thing, guys, those countries which are signatory to Wassenaar, those who are the member countries of Wassenaar arrangement are mentioned in blue color. You can see it from here, right? So guys, yeah, this was all about the today's news. We'll meet in next class. Till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you for listening to me, guys. Thank you very much.